I'll just take you through kind of like what I do every morning in terms of looking after the gut. In bodybuilding, it's kind of misconception that people don't perceive the gut to be as important as what it really is, but I've been brought up by certain people, certain coaches, all that kind of stuff, and what they've taught me is the gut's like the second brain in the body. If you look after the gut, you kind of look after everything else. You look after the immune system, you look after the digestion, you look after recovery. So I've kind of got this little kind of gut health stack that I take every single morning without fail. In terms of what we've got, I just add a little bit of hot water because it makes it easier to drink. So 50 mils of aloe vera, lemon juice, organic, just so it's freshly squeezed, there's no added preservatives, all that kind of stuff, it's easier on the gut. Apple cider vinegar. Again, I try and get a high quality kind of like apple cider vinegar, always organic. Like I say, it's so much better for your gut digestion. This one here as well, it's got turmeric and cinnamon in it. Cinnamon especially because it helps with blood sugar spikes. L-glutamine. This is really good for protecting the gut, helping with the digestion. Like I say, your immune system, 70% of your immune system comes through the gut. That's it. As easy as that. I'm just deciding what supplements I need to take with me in terms of kind of like pre-workouts. I use 2 pre-workouts. I use the Gas 10, which is a kind of high stimulant one. The one during the week that's a go-to is this one here, the Pit Stop Nutrition Vortex. An intra drink, so when I'm in the gym, I'm also consuming kind of like electrolytes. So when I'm sweating, I'm replacing all the kind of like salts and all that kind of stuff that I'm sweating out. So I always make sure that I've got a decent electrolyte in there. Select-dextrin. So it's just fast-acting carbs. So while we're in there, it's kind of like 25 grams of fast-acting carbs, and again, gives me incredible pumps when I'm in the gym. So I'll take that with me. And the other one that I'll take today is creatine. Get the bag packed. And then again, as well, what's also important is your nutrition. So my good lady, before she went away to work this morning, she's already kind of like prepped my low carb meals. So they're already made up. So I've had meal 1 this morning, which was 2 slices sourdough and 8 eggs, 4 whole eggs. 8 eggs, aye. So it was two slices of sourdough this morning, 8 eggs, 4 whole ones and 4 egg whites. Wee bit salt, pepper, just for a wee bit kind of like flavouring. And then the next 2 meals that we've got is 2 chicken salads. So it's basically just 150 grams of chicken, loaded with salad and a tablespoon of olive oil, kind of just to give us that essential fat. So that's my next 2 meals. Make sure I've got, so I take these with every meal as well. So again, Turbo Digest from Engineered Muscle. Take these because it's just a digestive enzyme. It helps with digestion and kind of just keeps everything kind of like flowing through the digestive tract. So no food's kind of like fermenting in the gut. And again, massive advocate on salt. So I have sodium. I have 1 gram of sodium with every single meal. So that's about 5 or 6 grams of sodium in a day.
Are you going to join the new purchase of the Defender? Anything bad to say about it yet?
Nah, absolutely love it.
I think it suits you. It does suit you a lot more than, was it BYD?
It was a BYD electric. So I done my bit for the environment, obviously, with what we do as a job and as a business. So I did my wee stint with environment and electric car, but this is a beast.
Good colour as well.
Really nice colour. So it kind of goes with, it's a big beast of a car, isn't it? So it kind of goes with the bodybuilding and the gym and all that kind of stuff. It's all good stuff, mate.
So how long did you say the drive was from here to, was it Cumbernauld?
Cumbernauld. We're probably about an hour and a half out, leaving here to get up to Cumbernauld and Levels. So what I like to do is hop in the car. I'm a massive advocate of podcasts, especially kind of like business, education, kind of like sales, systems, processes. But when I'm going to the gym, I always listen to Revive Stronger podcast. So it's all about kind of like bodybuilding and training methods, diet fatigue when it comes to kind of like when you're in the depths of prep, which I'm in at the minute. So again, I find it very fitting just to listen to a kind of like a podcast on bodybuilding on the way up to the gym. So we'll stick on the Revive with Eric Helms and Steve Hall.
Yep. Cameraman needed a monster, so
aye, that's it. So quick pit stop. We're just kind of going to make up the pre-workout before we get up to the gym. So again, this is why I kind of pack 2 pre-workouts. I'm going to go with the high stim, and that goes. And then what we'll do is we'll just give it a good mix up. I'm not going to drink it at the minute. I'm going to drink it about 30 minutes out for the gym. The goal of the whole like mini series that we're putting together in terms of kind of like filming the gym. We're going to be filming like content of what it's like for myself running a business, a multi-million-pound business. You're going to see behind the scenes what it takes to kind of like run this business. The business that I run, we've got 70 staff at the minute, and we're growing all the time. So it's just really to show everybody that, look, the biggest excuse that I get, especially as a fitness coach, people coming to me saying, what is the barrier that's holding you back? They always say time. I've not got any time. So what I want to do is I want to kind of prove concept. You do have time. Everybody is blessed with the same 24 hours on this planet in a single day. It's just how you utilise those hours in that 24 hours. So again, for me, it's all routine. So what you're going to see is you're going to see that routine. You're going to see me getting up. You're going to see me doing the morning cardio. You're going to see the supplementation. You're going to see the emails before work, the phone calls before work, the voice notes before work. You're also going to see like what I do on a daily basis as an MD and running a multi-million-pound business, and then still having to try and find that motivation, that desire when I come home after an exhausting day. Now, I've not got a physically demanding job. I've got a mentally demanding job. So if I can do it, anyone can do it. Like I say, it's all about kind of like sacrifices and finding the time. Like everybody sits at night and maybe watches a wee bit of Netflix or whatever. Instead of watching Netflix for an hour, you could be in the gym for an hour. So again, when I get back from work, what is the routine? How do I kind of get myself mentally set that I'm kind of going to go to the gym? One of the things that I like to do is my phone's constant, day in, day out. I like to kind of like leave the phone in the car or switch on airplane mode, and it's just me versus me in that gym. So the whole purpose of the docu-series is to try and inspire men, women who are in physically or mentally demanding jobs, kind of middle-aged, 35, 55, or even the young team, anybody. If you can take some inspiration as to kind of like what I do on a daily basis. I make sacrifices all the time. So yeah, I want to kind of like document what it takes. And bearing in mind, I'm running a multi-million-pound business. I've started a new coaching business with my wife. We're starting a new AI business at the same time, me and my business partner Mark and Malcolm. So it's all these kind of things compound, but I always find time for the gym. I find time for the nutrition. And the reason that I find time for the gym and nutrition is it helps me on a daily basis get through that workload. Helps me have a clear mind, helps me have a healthy body. And while I'm doing all this, I went on this kind of like fitness journey. Yeah, I've competed before, but it was never ever my desire, or it was never ever my intention to kind of get back on the stage. I started this journey 12 to 13 months ago. I know the exact date, it was the 8th of June 2025. When I came back for a holiday, I seen a photo and I thought, do I look like that? I need to change it. So what changed? My mindset. Everything from that point onwards, I had a vision in my mind as to what I wanted to look like. And I never really went out and set off to go on a contest prep. So while I'm doing all this on a daily basis, running the business or businesses, trying to be a dad, trying to be a good husband, I'm now kind of like balls deep in a contest prep, and we're now 8 weeks out. from our first show of this competitive bodybuilding season. So the only reason that I went into a competition was everybody in the gym. They were all saying to me, oh look, you're in great condition, blah blah blah, it'd be a shame to waste it, why are you not in contest prep? And I think at the time I didn't really want it, but now it's like I look at the physique and I think I'm probably the most ripped I've ever been. Mentally, this time round, 8 weeks out, I can remember what it was like 9 years ago being 8 weeks out. I was exhausted, food was low, cardio was high, energy just zapped. But this time round, it's been a different approach. Food's been kept high, cardio's kind of lower. I know my body a bit better, I've got a better coach, all that kind of stuff. So if I can inspire even 1, 2, 3, or even a handful of people to get into the gym, change their mindset, change their body, change their way of living, that's the whole purpose of kind of doing this like docu-series, documenting kind of like what I do, how I do it and why I do it. So we're probably about half an hour out here for the gym in Cumbernauld. So what I like to do is I like to get my pre-workout, obviously I'll pre the workout, half an hour, 45 minutes before it. Just lets it kind of like settle in my stomach, give me that kind of like, so I'm supercharged when I get into the gym. So we hit the ground running, no thinking, straight into the session and we go for it, so aye. So the guy that owns Levels is Calvin. You can follow him at CRM Physique on Instagram, or you can follow his gym, Levels, on Instagram and that as well. Calvin's agreed that look, we're doing this for all the right reasons. He's a big advocate of kind of like getting people off the couch and into fitness just like I am. So when I kind of reached out to Calvin and says, look, can I use Levels to kind of promote fitness and what I do on a kind of like daily basis in terms of kind of like business, fitness, training, all that kind of stuff, he was just like, look, absolutely. Showcase the gym. I mean, we're going to go in here and this, to avid gym goers, is like a massive kind of just playground, an adult playground in here. By far the best gym in Scotland, most equipped gym in Scotland as well. So I can't wait to kind of get everybody inside and show you what it's like and do a wee bit of training. Aye, so what you've kind of seen here is, it was actually the gym's 1 year anniversary yesterday. So what Calvin and Lindsay put on for the members was like a massive open day. And what an open day it was. I mean, me and my partner Annette, we were here. It must have been, I don't know, hundreds of people turned up for the event. And they've kind of like showcasing kind of like what a year in the gym looks like in terms of kind of like its members, showcasing them. So great day had yesterday, and what a buzz that this place had round about the gym. And Calvin and Lindsay should be very, very proud of what they've built here. So what we'll do is, forgot to get some water, but I'll grab it in a second. What we'll do is we'll go get like just warmed up, a wee bit pumped up down here. I just like to get a wee bit of blood into the muscles and all that before we kind of like go into the heavy sets. So we'll just kind of find a wee quiet spot down here. So we can see that it's fully equipped, fully racked out with all the dumbbells here. I mean, the equipment, I think there's over 100 pieces of equipment in here, from kind of like legs, shoulders, back, chest, racks, everything. Everything that we need in terms of kind of like hitting our fitness goals, this place has got it. What I like to do is kind of get the rotator cuffs nice and loose at the beginning. Just give them a nice wee stretch. A lot of people ask like why the halves and the fulls. So what my coach tells me is you've got fast twitch fibres and slow twitch fibres in your muscles. So again, when you're doing the full range of motion, you're getting your slow twitch fibres kind of going. And then when you're doing the half reps, the fast twitch fibres are working. And again, when you build a muscle, the more fibres that you're ripping to rebuild, the bigger the muscle goes. So this is kind of like why we do the halves and full rep range. Pre-workout kicking in. You can see you getting a bit vascular and
Just a little bit.
feels good. So like I say, we're always kind of stepping up in our weight, so after I'm finished the set, we move up for that progressive overload. So these two exercises, the rep range for this is between 15 and 20. So as long as I can get to that 15, we aim for 20, but if we fall short, we have to kind of minimum 15, but within that rep range. So. Here he is, sir. How are you, mate? You alright?
Good.
How are you, man?
Mate, you look good. 9 weeks?
No, 8 weeks. 8 weeks. 8 weeks.
Did you say first timers?
No, masters.
Masters?
Aye. I've competed before, mate.
Have you been up before?
Aye, 9 years ago was the last time I was on
Was that
stage.
the last time you were on stage, aye? You've made a lot of improvement since then, had you?
Oh, I hope so, man.
No, you look
Aye,
good.
so 2017 was the last time I was on stage. Like, with Serge at the beginning, man, it's just what makes it the fucking best gym for me is the culture you've got here, man.
Mate, that's it, man. That's a massive part of it. You know what I mean? I think people forget that. You can have a gym with the best of kit in it, but see if like the culture and the vibes and the people in it are made. Like, man, you don't want to be there. No way do you want to
Nah,
be
we're
there.
all here for all the right reasons, man. The same reasons, like the amount of competitors you've got out this gym and that as well, man.
Aye, it's a good bunch, you know what I mean?
It's good to see Big Ross in that in here yesterday. He's a unit, that boy. Like, so that's the shoulder workout done. Wee bit tries at the end. Coming up now into the levels posing room. We'll get the vest off actually. Take the vest off, have a look at the physique, see how we're sitting. Exactly 8 weeks out today, so aye, we'll get a wee look at the physique on the camera, show you guys where we're at 8 weeks out, and then hopefully as the weeks progress, week 7, week 6, week 5, week 4, we're seeing the progress coming on the physique, and you guys can see it develop before your eyes just like it does for me. How do you feel overall?
8 weeks out.
Feel good. In comparison to like previous years competing, this is probably the best place I've been in terms of headspace. I've got no fatigue. Like I said, the changes this week that the coach has made, food's up, cardio's down. We're in good shape. We're probably sitting maybe 7 or 8% body fat at the minute. So we're a heavy schedule. So all we're trying to do is kind of keep the body primed, because what we're trying to do this time is we're trying to peak right at the right time, not fatigue the body like I have done in the past, where like the last kind of like 3-4 weeks has been an absolute grind. So yeah, I know what's coming. Sometimes in bodybuilding, to feel like your best, you've got to feel your worst, peak week and all these kind of things. But this time round, my headspace is clear, it's good. I'm a heavy schedule this time, do you know what I mean? So I think the biggest change this time round, it's not been like a 16 or a 20 cut. This has been like a 12-month cut. We've done it slowly, piece by piece. It was never my intention to compete this year. Only decided to compete about 6 weeks ago because my coach was encouraging me. My wife Annette was encouraging me. Even my son said to me, why are you not competing? And everybody else in the gym said, look, you're in shape, why are we not doing it? So it's quite ironic, the show that's came round this time, and the last time I competed 9 years ago, it was down in Manchester. I came second, but I probably had the best physique on stage, and I felt a bit roped. But looking back, it was probably my posing that actually let me down, and that's why we kind of lost that show. So this is why we're calling this series Road to Redemption. We're going back to Manchester on the 6th of September for that very same show. This time competing in the Masters, but that's kind of like the over 40s category, because I'm an old dog now. But in terms of where we are, physique-wise, mentally, all that kind of stuff, we're in a great place and we're a heavy schedule, so I'm looking forward to it. So that's us finished. Nice shoulder workout, a wee bit triceps at the end, a wee bit posing practice. 8 weeks out officially today. That's us done. Levels Cumbernauld. If you're ever in the area, I'd encourage you to come down. By far the best gym in Scotland, bar none, that I've been to. So if you're in the area, get yourself down. If you live nearby, join it. Class gym.